I'm waiting for my viewers. It is just first seconds of my live stream. It is quite hot day today, but not as hot as in other countries, European countries. And maximum temperature we experienced today was 32 only. Maybe it is maybe it is a lot, but not scorching weather. Not scorching weather. We are on Mikhailivska Square, in front of Mikhailivsky Monastery, and it is nearly 6. It is a couple minutes to 6. By the way, in Ukraine we have for unified time zone, and 6 p.m. is everywhere in Ukraine and Kyiv and everywhere. Hello guys, thank you for joining me, for joining my stream from Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine, the invincible country. I'm in tour business for 10 years already, and I started my tours to Chernobyl exclusion zone area contaminated with radiation exactly 10 years ago. And every day, nearly every day, during 6 years, I've been conducting tours to Chernobyl. It was my main destination, but after full-scale Russian invasion, I switched to tours around Kyiv and around Kyiv district. During, to say true, my walking tours around Kyiv are not so popular because of nowadays people have forgotten how to talk to real people, and most of people, especially young people, they prefer digital sources of information. Unfortunately, because of I'm a live person, and I'm a refugee from eastern part of Ukraine, and I know a lot about this war because of I've been living in this war for 12 years already, and for the last time I was able to see my small motherland in July of 2014. Well, guys, thank you for joining my stream. Today I'll walk around central part of Kyiv, and usually people ask me questions about life in Ukraine, and some historical information about Kyiv and Ukraine is interested for people. Cindy, hello Cindy, hello Ireland, and I'm waiting for more viewers. Now I can see 10 people. I'm sure that many people around the world interested in life in Ukraine, but to promote my stream I need your help. So please strike like button. Maybe you able, if you want to spread my stream in your social media. Thank you for that, and please don't forget subscribe my channel and strike a like button. Now we are on Mikhailivska Square in Kyiv. This is open air exhibition, mostly Russian vehicles, or to be more precise, different Russian vehicles and also Ukrainian cars. These cars are from Bucha. Most probably you know you know about this city in the Kyiv district. So these two cars were destroyed by Russian occupiers 4.5 years ago. Big family, extended family of 8 persons. They tried to escape Russian advance on Kyiv district, but as you can see, their escape was not successful. Well, guys, please, I need your likes, because for algorithms of YouTube are very tough. The algorithms need your likes. Maybe you are not against of striking like button in advance. Thank you for this, just for promoting my stream. And the main topic of the day or several last days is our blocking Ukrainian peninsula, Crimea. We cut ways of Russian supply that place, and it is just defensive action. It is not offensive action, because of Crimea and eastern part of Ukraine are under Russian occupation for 12 years already. I know this topic very well, because of I myself from Donetsk, which is under Russian occupation by now. Guys, please, I need your likes, if not difficult to you. And I know it is not difficult, it is just a move of your finger. And I plan to show you a river of Dnipro, the biggest river in Kyiv and in Ukraine. We'll take funicular cable railroad to get there, and after that I plan to show you the very heart of Kyiv, the Independence Square or Maidan. So, but I need your assistance, guys. Please, I need your support. Just push like button to support my channel, to promote it. The weather is not too hot today. It is still hot. It is at 32, but it is not as hot as in other countries of the world. So I heard that in United States and in France, temperature today was as high as 38, maybe 40. I sympathize you, guys. I know what is 40, because of in the very end, in the very beginning of May of this year, temperature here in Kyiv was also 40. But believe me that 40 above zero is much better than 30 below zero. Because of last winter was coldest winter I remember, and during this severe frost, Russia intensified their attacks on Ukraine in order to ruin our faith and our country. But we survived, guys. We survived. I understand that Ukraine is nothing without our friends from abroad, because of Russia is highly weaponized, militarized country, and Russia is 28 times bigger. I mean, territory bigger than Ukraine, and without you understanding what is going on here, it is impossible for us to win. But this victory is very important, not only for Ukrainians. It is important for the rest of the world. I congratulate you with the first troll on my stream. As usual, there are more trolls, sometimes as much as 10 people, and one of them is already here. There are a lot of channels, a lot of streams from Kyiv, from other parts of Ukraine, so please switch to other channels. My stream is not for Russians and not for Russian-speaking people. I am from eastern part of Ukraine, and my first language was Russian. But after Russian invasion, I decided to switch to Ukrainian language and to English language. And my stream in general is not for Russians. I hate Russians, and I cannot say that I hate Russian language, but you see, when I hear Russian and read Russian, I feel insecure. Thank you for your likes. I can see 2 likes, and I need more guys, more likes. We are in the central part of Kyiv. It is Mikhailivska Square in front of Mikhailivsky Monastery. You can see it on distance. It is a beautiful monastery, but unfortunately it is not. It is not original church, because of original church was demolished by communists in 30s of 20th century. When they swept to power, they considered communism as a kind of religion, and they did not tolerate any competition. That's why this monastery and church was demolished, as well as this monument. This monument depicts development of Christianity on this land, and it is also a replica. It was erected in 1911, but it was demolished by Bolsheviks, and it was rebuilt when Ukraine gained independence from Soviet Union in 1991. By the way, Russia gained independence from Soviet Union on the same very year. So Ukraine and Russia are new states on the map of our planet. But Russians decided that Ukraine is a part of Russia. It is nonsense. It is some madman rave, because of many countries in the world have history when they were part of different countries, including Russia. And by the way, Russian government recognized Ukraine statehood. They recognized Ukrainian borders, and Russia and Ukraine signed dozens of bilateral agreements about mutual recognizing borders, and about everything about cooperation and about friendships. But friendship with Russia is too dearly for us. Russia started invasion into Ukraine 12 years ago. I am former resident of Donetsk, which is an eastern part of Ukraine, and everything here in Ukraine uh, happened before my eyes. Can you briefly describe your perspective or point of view before the collapse of Soviet Union? Just a moment. It's book and stop line. There 8718. Where are you from? Just tell me where you're from, because of if you are from Russia, I am not going to give answer Russians, and I don't want to speak to Russians. And you can see that Russian comments or replicas are absolutely crazy, and they try to wage information propagandistic war against of Ukraine and Ukrainians. So I don't want to take part in this madness. Russians have nothing to do here in Ukraine. They have their own big country, which 28 times bigger than Ukraine, and they have a lot of land, a lot of natural resources, and everything for happy and rich, thriving life in Russia. But instead of improving their lives, they decided to destroy Ukraine. They're just medieval goons. We live in 21st century, and this time is not for wars. It is time for travelings, for study language, for history, concert exchanges, and other stuff. But for everything, but not for the war. Guys, I can see only Russian trolls here, and please write, just strike a like button, and I need more viewers from around the globe. Yes, yeah, I'm propagandist. If you just explain me why I'm propagandist, just tell me. Russia took everything that was dear to my heart. Russia killed my friends. Russians destroyed my home, and they destroyed graves of my parents and grandparents. They took everything from me, but I am propagandist, not there. But yes, I am propagandist. You can tell, you can call me as you want, but you have nothing to do here. You have nothing you lost here. You will find only death here in Ukraine. So go home, Russians. Well, guys, several words about this monument. This monument was erected in 1911, but it was demolished in approximately 10 years. This monument was demolished by Bolsheviks, and during Soviet Union, on this place was just square. It was nothing. Here on this place, and when Ukraine gained independence from Soviet Union, our authorities rebuilt this sculptural composition, and this figure represents Andrew first called one of 12 apostles, and in the middle is a statue of a great Princess Olga. she ruled this area in the middle of 10th century. And these two gentlemen are Cyril and Methodius. They were Christianity enlighteners, and also they were developers of a Slavic language. Well, guys, thank you for your likes. I hope that now I can see just 3 viewers. Maybe over some time there will be much more viewers. Last time during my previous stream I had dozens of, not hundreds, but dozens of viewers, and I ask you strike a like button in order to promote my stream and my channel. In front of me is Russian tank T-90A. This tank and other military vehicles were destroyed by Ukrainian regular army and forces of territorial defense in February and March of 2022. So approximately 4.5 years ago. This is deep modification of Soviet tank T-72B. Name of this tank is Vladimir. It is quite outdated tank, and they stopped production of tanks T-90A in 2011. And this namely tank ran over the landmine that caused explosion of ammunition inside. And I hope that no one left alive among crew of this tank. Russians did not expect so powerful resistance after their invasion, and they thought it will be blitzkrieg, and that Ukrainians will surrender, and they will be able to enslave us and make Russians from Ukrainians. But it was their epic mistake, their invasion to Ukraine. We kick their ass, and they ran away to Russia in the end of March of 2022. But in several months they invaded Ukraine again from previously occupied areas, Crimea, Donetsk, Lugansk, and from Russian territory, legal territory. And this war is lasting for 12 years already. And 4.5 years ago, it was just full-scale invasion. And Russian invasion started in 2014. It was a hybrid war, and Russian pretended it's like a kind of separatist movement. It is lie, guys. I am from eastern part of Ukraine, and for me, everything became clear 12 years ago. It was a special operation of KGB. 12 years ago, it was not a kind of separatism, because I know that the very topic of separatism did not exist back then. Glory to Ukraine. Heroям слава. Every crime that strikes a deal with the West is done wrong in the end. You see, it is a business of Ukrainians. It is not Russian business. Ukraine is independent country, and Russia Russia recognized our borders and our statehood, and it means that you have not right to tell something to Ukrainians. We will decide where to go. But Russia decided to tear all ties with the civilized world, and Russians' friends are Taliban, North Korea, and other dregs of human society. Well, guys, this is quite outdated but still formidable infantry fighting vehicle BMP-2. Look inside, nothing left, everything was burned. And in the very beginning of Russian invasion, Ukrainians had very similar military equipment because of before collapse of Soviet Union in 1991, we were parts of the same country, Soviet Union, and so we had the same equipment. Now this equipment is outdated because of nowadays Ukraine replaced this Soviet gem for sophisticated Western equipment from our allies from Germany, United States, United Kingdom, from Australia, from many other countries. Thank you for this. Thank you for understanding what is going on here. And nowadays we fight not against Russia only. We fight against tyranny for freedom all over the world. It is great if you understand it. If you don't understand it, so ask me questions, and I will try explain you what kind of war we wage. Hi, Someone's Garden. It seems to me that you are not for the first time on my stream. Well, guys, in front of me is a howitzer, self-propelled howitzer Star S. It was designed and put into operation just right a couple of years before Soviet Union collapsed. It has caliber 152 millimeters, unlike NATO standard 155 millimeters. They're able to fire on distance up to 40 kilometers. It is quite a heavy thing. Its weight is around 45 tons. And next vehicle, it is also howitzer, but it is a light howitzer. It has weight about 14 tons, unlike this one. It is floating howitzer. You can see it by its shape. It's able to cross rivers and lakes without bridges. It has caliber 122 millimeters. Someone's Garden, thank you for your assistance. In front of me is a former school for girls. Before 50s of the last century in Kyiv was a separate education. Boys and girls studied in different premises, in different schools. Maybe in the same school, but in different wings of schools. And nowadays it is diplomatic academy. They prepare staff for Ministry of Foreign Affairs, which is in that building. It is Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine. And here is a harvester which was donated from United States. And Russians destroy everything in their path, including harvesting combines, schools, kindergartens, hospitals, everything, living apartment buildings. And millions of Ukrainians ended up in Western countries. Thank you everyone who accommodates our fellow countrymen, because of just people simply have not a place where to live. And unfortunately, I am among these people. I am refugee from Donetsk, from eastern part of Ukraine, and for 12 years I am not homeless, but every month I need to pay money for rental, despite of the fact that I had apartment and house in Donetsk, but I'm afraid that I lost my house in forever because of people who were under Russian propaganda. They lost opportunity to think outside the box, to put it mildly. But if say it's if say true, Russian propaganda is a kind of nuclear weapon. Nuclear weapon destroys bodies of people and things around, but Russian propaganda destroys minds of people. So that's why I try not to comment Russian some replicas or answers, because they're absolutely wild people. They have a medieval mindset, because of the 21st century is not for wars, not for territorial pretenses, and the Russians thought another. I'll show you all technique. Can you please show me equipment from the hometown of Donetsk? No, I cannot show you. It's because of we are in Kyiv now, and I can show only things that those are here in Kyiv. Yes, I'm lying. Yes, I'm lying. Okay. So guys, if you want, you can comment Russian replicas. I'm not going to do it because of I don't equate myself to these medieval goons, medieval savages. In front of me is a command and staff vehicle, Kushetka. Let's peep inside. Everything burns inside, and you can see only skeletons of computers. Well, guys, for those who is new on my stream, my name is Sergey Uzlov. I am Kyiv guide, and now I am on Mikhailivska Square, in front of Mikhailivsky beautiful monastery. And now I am nearing to infamous drone. Russia started to attack Ukraine with drones like this in August of 2022, and since that time they launched maybe more or less, maybe give or take 150,000 of drones like this. They started to attack us with drones made in Iran, but over some times they were able to set up set up production of drones on their own territory. Please write in English so everyone can understand. The war comes to Moscow. Yes, but the Russians try not to notice it. They understand everything, but they just afraid to tell about the war in Moscow. It is big frustration for Russians because of 4.5 years ago they wanted to occupy Ukraine within several days, but in the end they got a war on the entire huge territory of Russia. They did not expect it. But guys, Russian trolls, it is just beginning. It's just the beginning because of I don't know when, but I think not over the long time you will have you have a civilian war, and now you experience deficiency of gas and diesel, and it is just beginning of our revenge. Oh, to be more precise, we Ukrainians are not revengeous people. We not bloodthirsty people, and our main goal is just one: to clear our country from Russian occupiers. Putin feeling the heat now. Oh, you see, maybe you are right, but it is just beginning, and Putin doesn't feel any threats for his own life because of he had a lot of bunkers, and the whole country serves to protect him from so-called enemies of Putin. But in fact, Putin is devil in the flesh. He was able to plunge the entire country in mass psychosis, and Russian people refuse to believe their eyes and their ears, and they just believe what Putin tells. Yes, guys, it is the power of Russian propaganda. I was born and raised in times of Soviet Union, and I know, believe me, I know what is Soviet propaganda. But I can assure you that Russian propaganda is more destructive. It is more aggressive, and you can see result that Russians, instead of improving their own lives, and instead of making their country beautiful and thriving place for living, they decided to destroy Ukraine independent country. Don't Russian no English. They some of them understand English, but now every day gradually Russia is becoming insulated country. It is outcast country, and Russia's friends are terroristic countries such as Afghanistan, Cuba, North Korea, and other Russian brothers. Well, guys, several words about this unmanned airborne vehicle. As I told before, they started to attack us with drones like this in August of 2022, and they started attacking with dozens of drones every day. But nowadays they launch as much as up to 1,000 drones like this. So can you imagine power, their destructive power? Uh, uh, Here you can see a warhead, uh, filled with 50 to 100 kilos of TNT or TNT-like stuff, and just in order you to compare that this warhead with a hand grenade. Conventional hand grenade contains only 60 grams of TNT or TNT like explosives. And you can just easily calculate that one warhead uh, contains 1,050 1,500 hand grenades by, you understand, that by its destructive power. Questions, Putin or Trump, who is a good man? No, no. If 8718, you asking me, so I can give you answers. So I don't respect, to put it mildly, I don't respect neither personality nor actions of Donald Trump, and I hate Putin because of it is impossible to compare these two persons. Putin is evil in the flesh. He's a terrorist number one in the world, and it is crazy. It is crazy question when people ask questions like this. Both are evil, absolutely. Well, guys, in front of me is a ballistic missile. According to NATO classification, it is a Scarab ballistic missile. It was designed in times of Soviet Union, and now you can see just half of missile. It is engine of the missile. Its original length is 6 and something meters, and they able of carrying 500 kilos of TNT or TNT-like explosives, and it is engine. It is a rare part of the missile, and warhead was on this place. And incidentally, missile like this hits railway station in Kramatorsk, which is in the eastern part of Ukraine. It happened on April of 2022, and on that flipping day, about more than 4,000 passengers, just people who tried to escape Russian invasion, they were on the side of the railway station, and they killed 61 persons at the spot, and more than 100 passengers, just civilian passengers, evacuees, were wounded. And after that, someone asked me about Putin. Who is Putin? Putin is devil. He's a terrorist number one. That's all. And I'm not going to discuss who Putin is. He's just a drag of human society. Well, guys, thank you for your likes. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel and strike like button. Like buttons are very important for my stream, for my channel. Oh my gosh, something happened. I think it is just construction work, but sometimes, quite often, we hear in Kyiv some explosions. So we are on on toes here, and every sound provokes some uh, feeling of danger. I know history of these two civilian cars very well. These cars are from Bucha, and a big family of 8 people tried to escape Russian advance on Bucha. But as you can see, their escape was not successful. But fortunately, all these people stayed alive, but they were heavily wounded and sent to Germany for treatment. And thank you everyone who supports, who accommodates my fellow countrymen, because of many people, unfortunately, including me myself, we ended up without housing. And I just repeating that I'm a refugee from eastern part of Ukraine, from Donetsk. We'll take all the toilets. It is 6:45 p.m. in Kyiv, and Ukraine has unified time zone, and everywhere across Ukraine is the same time. This is quite modern Russian infantry fighting vehicle, or maybe it is not fighting vehicle, it is just a personal carrier. It was designed for 9 people maximum, and it was put into operation about 20 years ago. It is quite fresh. And this is mine-resistant and ambush-protected vehicle, KAMAZ. And in this case, is evacuation vehicle for wounded Russian soldiers. Let's peep inside. You can see 6 seats for wounded soldiers, or 4 places for stretchers. And this is a new exhibit, new piece. You can see here it is part of Grad multi-launch rocket from multi-launch system Grad Hail, and this is some sighting instrument. This is helmet, Russian helmet, and this is part of Russian drone. This is also engine of drone. This is part of Russian uniform. I recognize it's pixels, unlike Ukrainian pixels. Well, guys, it is a fundraising vehicle. Lifespan of any vehicles, I mean civilian vehicles, at front line is very short, hours to days, and we need, guys, your help, moral help, financial help, or physical help. And quite often here in the central part of Kyiv, I encounter people from our allied country. They bring us 4x4 cars and other equipment to bring our victory closer. Thank you everyone who supports Ukraine, who understands that we are fighting not only for freedom of Ukraine, we also fight for freedom all over the world. Let's go and see Dnipro River, the main river of Ukraine, and obviously Kyiv. Thank you guys. Thank you for your likes. If it is not difficult for you, please strike like button to promote my stream. It is nearly 7 in Kyiv, and at 7 this gate to Mikhailivsky church will be closed. But nowadays, in the very beginning of July, getting dark at approximately half past 10. Days are quite long. Well, guys, now we are next to memorial wall commemorating our fallen soldiers, and the war for them started in 2014, and for me also. But to my regret, the war finished for them also in 2014. But thanks to these guys, I'm still alive. It seems this wall is endless, but it represents only just several percent of our casualties. They were killed by Russians. Russians kill not only Ukrainians, they also kill themselves, kill and destroy their country. What for reason they cannot neither explain nor understand, and I will be grateful to Russian trolls if you can explain me what are you doing here in Ukraine, independent country. You have your own huge country with practically uncountable natural resources, but instead of improving of your life of your family and future generations, you decided to destroy Ukraine. What for reason, no one Russian cannot explain. Look at faces of these guys. Russia killed them. Guys, please subscribe my channel, and I promise to conduct more live tours from Kyiv. And unfortunately, internet is not everywhere good. Before Russian invasion, we had perfect internet all across the Ukraine, and for my new viewers, and I can tell that before Russian full-scale invasion, I was a guide to Chernobyl exclusion zone. It's sparsely populated place, and by then internet even in Chernobyl zone was very nice. It was able to conduct live streams from Chernobyl's exclusion zone area contaminated with radiation. But nowadays, internet is not perfect, to put it mildly. It covers not all places here in Kyiv because of many mobile communication means were destroyed by Russians, and in general we experience big problems with everything. War entailed a lot of problems for us. Now we are on the churchyard of Mikhailivsky Monastery and Mikhailivsky Church. Only a careless person can laugh at this. Absolutely, and war will only end when Putin is eliminated. Yes, I'd rather agree with you. Look at this beautiful apple tree. This year harvest is going to be very well. And it is a cherry tree. I ate some cherries from this tree. It's for free. It's a late kind of apples. They will be ready to harvest in autumn. This is a pear tree, pea tree. Communists, when they swept to power, they killed not all, but overwhelming number of all religion believers, and this monument dedicated to people who were killed for their faith. And Russians tell that they are Christians, they are Orthodox Christians, they believe in God, but in fact it is next Russian lie. They are not Christians. They are just devil supporters. They don't believe in God, and Putin is a liar. And maybe you know, you remember Minister of Propaganda of Nazi Germany, Joseph Goebbels, and his rule was as follow: 60% of truth and 40% of lie or propaganda. But Putin eclipsed Joseph Goebbels, and every word he tells is propaganda and rubbish. It is like a madman rave. In 100% of all his words, I feel it is undignified business to try to break down his words or just explain what he's speaking, because of he's the biggest liar in the world, and it is a useless thing to try to comment Putin's propaganda, Putin's entourage words. Once again, guys, it is Mikhailivska Church and Monastery. Now we are approaching to St. Michael Fountain. This park is Vladimir Hill Park. Now we are on right bank of the river, hilly city, and this part is approximately 1 100 meters above the level of water in Dnipro River. This is a monument to Saint Michael Archangel. Russia has already destroyed a lot of historical monuments in Kyiv, and about 3 weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, they destroyed roof, and not only roof, they destroyed Ukrainian shrine, Christian shrine in the Kyiv Pечерsk Lavra. Kyiv Pечерsk Lavra is the biggest in Ukraine and oldest monastic complex. And they, Russians, don't believe in God. They destroy our churches. I'm